So Alex and I, we cooled off a little bit.
Yeah.
So she's going to do the inside while I go on the outside. So here's the idea. It's going to work, right? So I'm going to go out with this wood block and some tape, and I'm going to tape it across here and push it.
Okay.
And then, then we have this stuff mixed up. Well, not mixed up, but we'll have this stuff mixed up. You can stand in the AC, Alex. And so we'll work together as a team, and I'm hoping I can just tape it on the outside and push that back into place. And then all of these things that are cracked, I think just put a line of paint across to each one.
Okay.
So, and it said, what did it say? Up to 50 minutes? So in this heating community, it said 50 minutes. I'm going to guess, a lot less than that. 20 minutes. We probably got 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
So I'll get to the ladder, but we'll start. I'll mix some up right now, and you could start maybe on that's loose.
Okay.
All right, so this camera is running, so if you want to look in this lens occasionally and talk, I'm zoomed out as far as I could go. I could go out a little bit. Here we go.
All right, so I got 4 scoops.
4 scoops of the powder, and then that would be 8 scoops of the of this. So I'm going to twist it and open it. Oh, look, it was already burped.
Huh. Interesting.
All right. And then
how do you measure that?
It comes out measured, but I was going to just put it in this. But don't you think we can just guess?
Yeah.
This is a really bad idea, but all right, let's focus.
Good consistency.
All right, let me focus in. So, all right, so Alex and I both think that I could just guess. No, you could put it back where it was, Alex. I've got the camera on it.
Gotcha.
All right. So 8 times. See, I use my beard dye. This is very much like my beard dye, or like women's hair dye.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like when you mix the bleach with the
It is. So see, it's putting part A and B out there. So that looks like an equal amount, sort of. So then what if I doubled it and I went around like this? That feels like... Does that feel like twice as much?
Yeah.
What do you think, YouTube?
A little over, actually.
A little over? Okay, well, it'll be thinner. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on. You mix while I go outside and see if I can push that thing in. This is kind of hard to put back on. Oh, there we go. I guess there's a right way and a wrong way for it.
It's pretty.
Yeah. And there's your paint brushes.
Actually, I might have been wrong.
Look at that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, but
Just
I should
keep
know
mixing.
if it might need more glue.
More glue?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Thank you. Got some on my finger.
Did you need gloves?
Nah.
So there you go, inner tube. We just guessed at the amount, but that's beautiful already. Keep mixing, Alex. I'm going to go on the outside and put up this wood block with some tape.
Okay.
And we'll go. And as soon as you start, you can start painting the ones that don't need to be pushed, like I see those cracks. The ones that I showed you earlier. I'm just going to work on that big split and see if I can get it down.
Okay.
All right.
Get all this powder mixed up in here. It's looking...
So there you go, inner tube. We just guessed at the amount, but that's beautiful already. Keep mixing, Alex. I'm going to go on the outside and put up this wood block with some tape.
Okay.
And we'll go. And as soon as you start, you can start painting the ones that don't need to be pushed, like I see those cracks. The ones that I showed you earlier. I'm just going to work on that big split and see if I can get it down.
Okay. You're like thinking it's a lost cause, and I'm still painting here.
No. Oh, yeah, I broke that one loose. Hold on.
Oh man.
Let me. here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make room using my razor knife. And I'm going to put this broken piece back in by shaving the lead. You know what I mean? And then we'll use your glue instead. So, of this lead. This is my idea. I don't know if it's going to work. Rework. It's terrible, but I'm actually having a good time. We learned about a new thing that said it's Chinese. I'm going to look it up on Wikipedia, backfill a little bit, and we'll find out if it's truly from China or if it's from Japan, or maybe it's jumped the puddle there and it's from both. So, all right, hold on. Hi, this is Steve. So I'm working on the broken stained glass window with Alex. She's on the inside painting the cracks, and I'm on the outside. So originally, I thought I could just push this broken piece in, but the lead is actually so strong that it was fighting me every inch of the way. So what I did is I cut the lead out with a razor knife. It was super hard. And then I straightened this piece. I'm going to put this piece back in, and now there should be enough room, and then Alex can paint glue around it. So that's the game plan. We'll see if it works.
It's also starting to harden up too.
It is, but it's been this says 19 minutes, right? And that's kind of what we thought. So I'll help. And I'm getting a little on the hot side too. So we learned a lot. One, stained glass is super tough. It was hard for me to straighten it out. I had to cut everything up. Oh look, it says too hot. Temperature's too high for my phone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dog it. I'll have to do a wrap up, is what I'll have to do.
Trying to get as much on here as I can
Yeah, before it
it's...
hardens, yeah. But it was only $12 to buy, Alex.
Oh,
so,
good, okay.
You know, this is...
just a cheap experiment.
It was, rather than $200 for it. Look what I did.
Yeah, I told you it's like caramel.
It is caramel, isn't it? And so some of those like that, I'll come back in with a razor knife to straighten it out. I'll try not to give it to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
It is caramel. Oh my gosh. Really hard to do.
Yeah, I was like, it's harder than I thought it would be, as far as like making sure it's all in there. But
yeah.
It's...
I should have given you that glove.
What glove?
It came with rubber glove.
Oh, I put one on earlier and I took it off to go pet Hank.
Did you?
Yeah,
But you know, when this hardens, this fucking window's not going anywhere, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going anywhere. I feel good about this repair. And to be honest, I feel good about it already.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard, but look,
I didn't see that crack.
it's working. Yeah, that, you know, 2 eyes are better than one.
Yeah. There's this one I got
Yeah.
earlier, but I want to make sure I really got it. Get in there.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Man, I think we did all right.
Yeah. At least we got something done today.
We did get something done. I'm going to go on the outside. Oh, I can't because I've got the tape.
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave this alone. If I go on the outside, I'll go and do it. Look, it's already like pretty hard. Like you would need another set of brushes to do another set. Or maybe could we do it with toothpicks? I don't think it's
maybe.
toothpickable. Do you? I like it, Alex. I think we saved this thing. Ultimately, I'll have on the outside a storm window that will
Make
keep
sure
the pressure off, right? So like a tornado would just push this right out anyway, even if it wasn't broken. Yeah. So anyway, the game
branch
plan.
flies towards it. It's good.
Yeah, it was to have something there. How fun! All right, this is the repair the day after. From a distance, I like it. It's not caved in anymore. The window is stabilized. If I got up real close, it's pretty amateur. So, I don't know. You know, I'm inside this container. It's hot. I'm going to leave it. I don't think it's an A+ job. I think structurally it's an A+ job, but aesthetically, but KintSugi means love and embracing its imperfections, and I could certainly do that. So, and it is stabilized. Again, I'll have a storm window on the outside of these, so I'm going to leave it. Move on to another project. I don't have time to continue to beat a dead horse, and that was a mistake of mine. And live with your mistakes is what I believe. Live with them. If you miss the intersection you're supposed to turn at, go down to the next intersection and turn. Do not brake pump and cut long. I hate it when people do that. Live with your mistake. This mistake, I'm going to live with. Now, listen, this is a standard size 21 by 21 stained glass window square. So I know I could always find it again and put a new one in. But I'm going to stick with this KintSugi. So here's product the next morning. I'm telling you, it is rock hard. So real pretty little swirl. And I am satisfied that if I had worked harder at it and we had practice at it, Alex and I would have done an A+ job. But I appreciate her help. And I think that we stabilized this window and saved me from having to tear it out and order a new one and yada, yada, yada. And I will admit, I'm not all sunshine and roses here. When I broke that, it slowed me down. A little nip of depression got in there and said no. So I've got a folder on my computer called The Agony of Rework. And I've been putting all the stuff in there that's gone wrong. There's really not that much. I'm kind of a perfectionist. So when something runs around and it's just not quite right, well, it bugs me. It maybe bugs me too much. So getting something crossed off the list so I can refocus the brain and move forward is of infinite value. When it's a single dude building a house, I cannot be mully-grubbing around. I have to get up bright and early and start working because it's 10:30 right now, and this Connex in the fall is already toasty. So, and I got work to do. I'm trying to finish up these windows and do some stuff. And for months, this has sat here on the videos looking the same thing. There's a lot going on. I see that the rains came and one of my supports are looking a little funky to me. It's beginning to lean in a little more than I want it to. So I got to rehang a foundation today. Nobody appreciates that. The stuff you don't see that's absolutely critical, nobody will appreciate. And then I'm still running a farm, so I have to do what I can do when I can do it, right? And so a lot's getting done and very little inside this house. I got to be able to stay in here in the winter without freezing to death. I got things to do to give myself a home. I am not living in a pop-up camper in the middle of winter. There is no way. Texas still gets cold. It gets cold for days on end. But anyway, back to the original KintSugi, living, accepting its imperfections. I'm going to accept that imperfection and embrace it and love it even more than the other unbroken stained glass windows. They're boring now. All right, this is Steve at 1,000 Year Homes. Like and subscribe. I would definitely say these KintSugi kits are awesome. Get them for something like this. Practice a little bit so your skill set is much better. But I saved, a $250 stained glass window, and if I had taped it and, yada, 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 and worked harder, it would have been better. But we have a little window of time to work out here where it's not so hot, and I have to work during that time. So we're fast. Everything's fast. All right, 1,000 Year Homes. Like and subscribe. Bye.